That's the damn lion right there. There he goes. There he goes. Look at him go. I haven't been up here in, I think it's been over a year. Not just a year, but over a year. I brought a couple pups today. I brought little Petito and Mr. Bean. I'm gonna go around. Let me show you where I'm going. Far ridge right there. There's a canyon just on this side of it. You can't see it. And I'll go up that canyon, come around across the top, and then go around the back side and come back down. A lot of this country is designated wilderness now. You're not supposed to, I mean, I think the designated roads you can drive on, you know, drive a buggy or whatever on, but you can't go off of them. Some of them. Because the rancher still runs cattle in here and there's private land in here. It's kind of hard. You know, I've had a business and worked most all of my life since, I mean, my dad started out owning the company and I'm 61 years old. And I remember, well, I went to work for the company. Shoot, in the summers, there for a while, I would go down to the shop and they had me doing little things, cleaning and mopping floors and stuff like that. And then later on, I stayed out at the ranch and I broke colts for my dad and the man who owned Frontier Ford in Albuquerque, Mr. Lovelady. And then I broke some other ones too, and so yeah, you know, I kind of always had a job where I was making money, you know, where I had some kind of income. Even if it was like in high school, I used to haul sawdust. My dad had an old stock trailer, had plywood boards on the side of it, and he would buy my gas. If once a week I went and come on, Agnes. If once a week I would go shovel it full of sawdust at the sawmill, and then we'd clean horse pens and fill them up with sawdust, and because we had a lot of horses. We showed horses and rode horses, and it was a lot of work. There's Mr. Bean. Right here is Mr. Beano. There's Pete right there. That's Pete. Good boy, Pete. Jack is Pete's daddy, and P is his mama, and P is Booger's full sister, and Booger is Al, Timmy, and Uno, wherever he is. Booger is their daddy, the original terrorists. Mr. Bean comes from a friend of mine down in West Texas. And he's a real well-bred dog. I think he even goes back to some of my stuff on one side. But then he goes back to some pretty famous other stuff. See, there's one of those signs. Wilderness boundary behind this sign. What it says. So I guess it'd still be legal to drive your buggy or four-wheeler or truck or whatever you wanted down this road. Anyway, I I wonder. I got the guy that's gonna run my business. You know, he's working. And the deal is that I help him and I work with him for 6 months. But then I'll always be available. I can't just, leave it. It's been a part of me for so many years. So I'll always be available for consultation. And it'll probably be something that we do like every Monday morning. We meet and consult and talk about what's going on. I know that's going to happen for the next 6 months. But even after that, just because I've been around the business for so long, I can help. And I want him to be successful. But I wonder, like this morning, there's things that he's doing. You know, we went over everything, and I asked him, I said, you can do this, do that, you know, and he does things that I couldn't do, you know, I don't do. Like he's getting us, you know, the right email addresses, and then he's getting a website built for the business and doing things that I never did. But I wonder when, like this morning I left, there really wasn't nothing there's always something for me to do, but it's like that little guilty feeling, like, man, I should be down there doing this, or I should be down there doing that, or, you know, instead I'm out here on a mule with a bunch of hounds, and I just have that little guilty back inside me that feels like I should be doing something productive, I guess. But I don't know. I'm sure it'll go away eventually. I wonder if a guy did this and he made enough money, you know, through AdSense, or, you know, if someone, you know, some big company like Geritol or something came and wanted to sponsor me, if I was making as much money or making a living. I wonder if that guilt would go away. I wonder if it's being productive in a way that you're making money is what makes the guilt. I don't know, but I know I feel kind of guilty being gone today. Now, in years past, when I had the other guys working for me, I know the guilt wasn't as bad, and I don't know why. I don't know. But I like this. Woo, man. Onward and upward. That's the watchword. A little bit of ice around the edges. Come on, Agnes. Coyotes came and pestered my dogs. And of course, Booger and Jack and Clara and Timmy, they decided they wanted to try to chase one. They might not try again for a while. Now, Al didn't want anything to do with them. He just kept looking at me. But it's frustrating. There's lots of coyotes in this country. And if you let them start getting after them, you won't ever get anywhere. Gotta admit, too, that it seems like in the last year or two, you know, the mornings are a little bit colder. My recliner chair is just a little more comfortable. You know, I just but once I'm started, I'm fine. I feel just like I always did. But just sometimes, you know, it's just a little bit harder to get going. I gotta find some motivation somewhere. I don't know if it's old age or just being like in a state of confusion about what I should do. I don't know. Yep. Someone left the gate open. See, I've come right up through that saddle before. Come down, there's a fence that crosses right up here, but it's down, and then there's a trail, little old cowboy trail that goes up through there. There's a gate, there's a fence that goes through that saddle, and there's a horse gate, and then you cut across, and I'll just cut through here and hit that trail and work my way up. Agnes, you dropped your reins. Let's see. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Let me see how flexible you are. Ah, girl. Poor Agnes, just too wild. I thought there'd be a lot of water in here, and that's one of the reasons I didn't bring my pack mule. I didn't really have enough time. I got such a late start. Oh well. Okay, I want everybody to see this. Now, when I left this morning, her tail was underneath here. See that? What you don't realize is there's a bone. That bone in that tail goes all the way down to right there. And when she her little cahoochie is right underneath there. And when she wants to pee or take a dump, she can pull this thing out. And she does it. When I left this morning, it was underneath the britchin. Now, as you can see, it's outside the britchin. I've had several guys in the comments tell me, you need to pull that out from under the strap or from the, what do you call it, the harness or whatever. And I do sometimes, but it's not necessary. She can pull it out. We're almost a head out right here. Man, look at the grass. It's beautiful. There's no cows get up here because I don't think there's any water close by. It's beautiful. All right, let's go. You guys doing okay? Booger's up there posing. That's the damn lion right there. Look at him squatting. That damn lion is just squatting right there. There he goes. There he goes. Look at him go. Son of a gun. They're about to get him jumped good, get him caught, I hope. I see him run right off the edge here. She's in a hole right here. Hey, get out of there. Get out of there, guys. Get out of there. Booger, get out of there. Booger! 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 Get out. Get out. Uno, get out. Get out, get out. Oh, I'm sure she's in there. I don't know how. She got to be in that hole. That lion's in a hole right there. So I can hear her growling. If I can get up there without falling. I got my mule way up there on top. I came around because I thought the hole was on the bottom. But she got in that hole. I can hear her growling. The dogs keep trying to crawl in there. And I keep hollering at them because I don't want them to stick their head in there and get it bit off. So anyway, I'll be back. I'll turn you back on after I climb up over and around because I don't want to fall. She was right. The dogs were barking in there and I could hear her growling. There, she's still in there. She's still in there. Oh well, the lion wins. It's just the way it goes. But the dogs did good. They trailed her up, found her, went over here. We seen her. We got video. I hope the video came out. I didn't fall off this mountain and kill myself. That's all good. So she's still here. My mule's still here eating, getting her belly full. Look at that. Got puppies on her. Good puppies. Good, Pete. You can smell her, huh? Maybe there's more than one lion. Maybe they're trailing another lion up through there. I don't know. Anyway, it was a good day. Oh, let there be light. Agnes, are you tired, huh? I think Agnes is a little tired. I am too. It was a long old haul out of there. Okay, let's look at the stats. You've made it all the way to the end of the video. And you guessed correctly how many miles we went. And I'll round it off to the nearest half mile. The first one who guesses correctly and sends me their mailing address, I will send them a tumbler. One of my Born 100 Years Too Late tumblers. Whoop, battery's low, look at that. Okay, I'll give you some clues. It's 7:57 is what time it is. Oh no, it's 6:29 is what time it is. We were gone 7 hours and 57 minutes. The elevation here is 5,045 feet. So, first one to guess in the comments down below the correct mileage for today and sends me their mailing address, I will send them a tumbler. This will be at the end of the video, so the people who don't make it to the end of the video won't have an opportunity. There we go. What do you think, Agnes? She knows how far it was. Thanks, guys. Look at those dogs. They are tired.